Hi, it's Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this one. We've certainly broken what I consider to be trend-defining support over the last couple of days, but we've not yet closed below it. And in fact, we closed inside of this descending channel top rising 2/3 speed line on Monday, closed above it on Tuesday. And as long as we continue holding in this vicinity or higher, there is cause to be long Tesla, to buy Tesla. Obviously, you want some sort of an upside confirmation on bullish continuation. And I think, at least for today, we do have 203.87. You can see that arrow points actually to Monday's high. Monday was the move low day over the last month and a half. And so I have that as a soft intraday pivot point. Pushing through or opening above 203.87 could yield 216 even today. That is an upside 3/8 Fibonacci over the last full month of activity. Now, there's other minor levels on the way up that could snag intraday activity, but I think you should allow for 216 even today if we happen to push, especially open above 203.87. Until then, we are likely to continue testing this 198.20 to 198.97 region, and that is long-term support. It's been very sloppy. We've broken below it. On the weekly chart, it comes in at 199.74, but it is the area that we need to settle below for setting a short position really into September trade. If we were to close below 198.20, I would anticipate the 130.29 longer-term descending channel bottom as a 1 to 2 month downside target. On the way down, we've got 167.41. This is kind of a double bottom area on the daily chart that goes back to June and I think May. I don't know if we have a blown up version of that or not. Yes, we actually kind of do. So closing below 198.20 today is your indication to exit long positions and begin playing the short side on a longer term basis. 3 to 5 day, 1 to 2 week swing traders can anticipate 167.41. But as I just said, over the next month or two, it would be the low 130s that I would expect if we were to close today below 198.20. Until then, if you're not long yet, you could get long in this vicinity, or you could wait for some degree of upward continuation. But I do think over the next week or so, 223.67 remains in reach above this 198.20 to 198.97 region. 216 even likely over the next day or two, 223.67 over the next 3 to 5 days. Once again, if we push or open today above 203.87, 216 even would be attainable today. It's hard for me to say expected because it would be such a significant rally. Realistically, it would be significant, not altogether dissimilar to what we saw on Monday, but it still would be a big rally up to 216 even. So I'm not sure if the market has it in it, but I will say this: if we close today above 203.87, that does increasingly skew the market to the upside. Over the next day or two, we should then see 216 even. Now, in terms of kind of our meaningful resistance that is in reach above the 198.20 to 198.27 region, you see part of it illustrated here, this former channel bottom at 223.67. We also have a newly formed descending channel top at 220.63. And I think that this area is a realistic 3 to 5 day target, say by the end of next week at the latest. This low 220s able to contain weekly buying pressures, and if settled above, would indicate a good August low and likely bullish continuation over the following 3 to 5 weeks. You know, I can see it right now. There's a channel top in the 280s, 290s within 3 to 5 weeks, perhaps, of closing above 223.67. But I don't want to get way ahead of myself. So, you know, if you're reluctant to be long here, bottom picking this area. And it's been a tough trade, I'll grant you that. Your next go with, in terms of the big picture, being long, let's say, through the rest of August and into September, would be a settlement above the 220.63 to 223.67 region. But if you're, a 3 to 5 day swing trader, 1 to 2 week swing trader, as I say, you're long in the upper 190s, expecting the low 220s where profits can be taken. You can set a short there back into the upper 190s, so forth and so on. And once again, if we were to close above 223.67, I see no good reason to be short Tesla as we move through the rest of August and into September trade. Once again, for the downside, I've got 182.07. I do think that I'm not sure actually what Monday's low was, but if we break or open today below 198.20, we could revisit Monday's low. I'm going to assume that it was 182.07. I'm not exactly sure. And once again, closing below 198.20 is a sell signal that should play out through the rest of August and into September. By the end of next week, 167.41, and by the end of September, 130.29 would be anticipated, where profits can be taken on a short position and long entry into actually through the rest of the year. But we're not there yet. We need to close below 198.20. Until then, it's hard to use the word bullish when you look at that chart, but I do think a constructive dynamic can sort of just begin to grind its way out, and I do see the low 220s in reach by the end of next week, where we'll have a meaningful test. If we can get up and over this area between now and the end of next week, then I will start using the word bullish. All right? I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We put out a stock pick on Tuesday, DoorDash. You might want to check that out. It's near a point right now that has 20% implications, both upside and downside. You have to wait for the signal, and we provide it on that video. You want to check it out, wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's Tesla, and you have a great day.